This thing takes it's like a two-step thing now. Is it recording now? Yes, so we are recording. All right, so welcome to our online meeting in place of our November team meeting. I do apologize. We have Debbie on so far. I was saying that if my husband wasn't sick too, I would have definitely still had the meeting. It's just between me still being up at like till 8 a.m. this morning with a migraine and him being sick all day yesterday. Like, it's a bad cold, but he slept all day. And then he was up at 4:30, and so was I. And I was just looking around like, this is ridiculous. Like, I didn't have time to Lysol the house and everything before everybody got here. So I figured it might be better for everybody if we just did it online under the circumstances. And so I do apologize for the change. But I did do this at the same time, expecting that everybody that said they were going to be at the meeting would be here. So I'm a little disappointed that we only have one person on, because I really pushed to get up earlier so I could be on here at noon to at least give you guys the respect of doing it at the time we planned and the time you had set aside to be here. So,
Ashley's trying to get on right now, Judy.
Okay. Good. Thanks, Debbie. All right. I'm
No
going to start
problem.
screen share, which is just, I didn't do like a big, whatchamacallit today. The screen share today is really just little motivational quotes and things and stuff like that. So just have something to look at while I'm talking. Because I was really just going to stand there and read it because I did not prepare a PowerPoint for this, since I had done a 50-something page one for the new consultant training earlier this week. All right, so let's do. Does this start from beginning? Oh wait, there it is. There we go. Now, oh crap, I didn't want that. There we go. Okay, so now let me find the screen share. Sorry about this. Desktop 2, I think it's this one. Okay, on the screen share, do you see just the Jackpot Jaguars logo? Or are you on the phone? Debbie. All right, so hopefully you guys see just the Jackpot Jaguars. All right, so.
Yes.
Okay, good, thank you. I just wanted to make sure before I went. I was like, uh-oh. Let's hope so. All right. Okay, so. Again, we're going to cover goal setting. And let me see. I don't know how to see it. Can I mute everybody? Crap. Oh, manage participants. There we go. I'm going to mute everybody. Okay, so I'm clicking mute all. And at the end, why can't I mute? At the end, I'll open it up for any questions, okay? So, sorry about the technical slowness. Okay. All right, so this was going to be our meeting topic. I was going to talk about how to end the year with a bang with a few quick tips, and then move on to goal setting. And you want to goal set for the end of the year too, so this applies to now as well, as this is the time of year you want to think about, okay, this is what I'm accomplishing this year. What do I want for myself next year? Where do I see myself at the end of next year? So we'll get to that right after a short, quickie tips on ending the year with a bang. All right, so let me see if my little slideshow is working. No. Oh, come on, man. Why is it not changing the slide, or do I have to click over here? There we go. Okay, so, all right. So to end the year with a bang, you want to set a year-end goal or a goal for the next 6 weeks, something to take you through the end of the year. What do you want? You got to really be realistic too. How much time do you have to work the business? How many parties do you have in your books currently? Doesn't mean you can't get more. Do you have any vendor events? So set a realistic goal for the next 6 weeks. And if you already have a goal written down, go reevaluate it. See where you are. Have you done everything you need to hit what you want to hit within 6 weeks? Do you need to make some adjustments? Can you up that goal because you're ahead of the game? Great. So, but don't beat yourself up if you're not. So if you have to pull back on the goal a little bit, that's all right. That's why we always revisit our goals every couple of weeks. Refer to last month's meeting for all the holiday sales and booking tips, the themes, etc. So you have the turkey trot. If you're going to do the turkey trot, do it this week. If I've referred to anything that you don't know what it is, go back. We have the replay up. It's in the team group. Just watch the replay of September, not last month, September's team meeting. I did it over again online for everybody that missed it, and that is up on our team in our team group. All right, so it is available for replay. All right, so the turkey trot, Thanksgiving's this coming week, so you can do that this week. Look at planning dirty Santa swaps, pink elephant, sexy Santa parties, whatever you want to put whatever name you want to put on them. You know, where they all pay $20 or $25. They get pre-wrapped gifts. You can either drop them off or do a demo or take orders after. Totally up to you, or you can give the hostess the option. Themes for the holidays. Here's just a few we went over. Ugly sweater, bad moms, mommies and mimosas, cookie swap, holiday ho-ho-hos. You could do, naughty or nice. Do shopping appointments. Advertise that you're doing shopping appointments. When somebody comes, tell them to bring a friend. And you can sit down, maybe open a bottle of wine, let them have a glass of wine, and you can sit down and go through the products with them in the catalogs. And if you have lingerie, they can see it in person and try it on. Offer a stop and shop. Have a couple days in a row that you're, available from like 12 to 4, or one day it's 12 to 4, and another day it's, 3 to 7, or in the evening instead. Have a little gift wrap station. Run 12 days of Christmas sales. Have a 12 days of Christmas booking special, or a game. If you've been in longer than a year and have had at least 20 parties or more, you could consider doing a flash sale. If not, the 12 days of Christmas sale is probably better. These are all things we mentioned last time. I'm just running them down to refresh your memory when you're trying to think of ways to bump up your December. And from where we are now, Thanksgiving is this week. If you're doing a flash sale or even a 12 days of Christmas sale, offer to have a pickup party. That is something that is new, and it's there's a whole video on it in Destination Success. It's okay, so they paid for their stuff, and that they can't have a pickup party like a week later or a week to 10 days later, so you have time to get any products in you had to order, and they come and pick up their stuff, and you have all your products out on display. And what they were doing was taking those little clear plastic ornaments and filling them with tinsel and a coupon for a percentage off. They have each person come in. They give them like a stocking that they got for $1 at the dollar store or Walmart. And they say, everything you can fit in the stocking, go over and pick a Christmas ornament off the tree. And inside, there's a discount that you can get off of everything that you can fit in the stocking. So it allows them to shop again, like a week later. So they spent money on the flash sale. You only send them the invite to the pickup party once they've paid for the flash sale stuff. And then you let them have a discount on everything they get at the pickup party. It's really genius. The person who said they did it last year added like $1,200 in sales on just from having the pickup party from like 11 to 4 on a Saturday. And she had like a little white Christmas tree up with like the little ornaments on it with the discount in it. And she went to like Walmart, I think she said, and got Christmas stockings for like $1. They're just regular size stockings. And I thought this was genius. So I'm going to offer it. I don't know. A lot of my clients are not close to my home, so I might not get that many people. But I think she said she had like 20 people pick up. And she offered each person could bring up to 2 friends. So she set up a separate event and added them to it once they paid for their flash sale items. So it's pretty smart. And she offered to have like refreshments and holiday cocktail that she'd be making. And she said it turned out really well. She was going to do it again this year. Think about packages, but don't go nuts. Don't give away the farm. Sexy Santa stocking. So there's a couple ways to do that. You could do at your parties. Here's a stocking, or buy a stocking for $5 and get 25% off everything you can fit in it, or 20% off everything you can fit in it. Man package bundles. So bundle a toy and a loo and the whipped with men's shave and a body wash. The clean. Hot Heart bundle. Those are my best sellers at the holidays. You could do a 3 for 5 for package. But they're good for vendor events. Pre-wrap them so you have ready to give gifts that you're selling, and you could sell them quickly. You don't have to discount them huge. They're already a pretty cheap gift at $16. Maybe you make them $15. 2 for 30 or 3 for 45. Even do like 3 for 42. You're not losing that much. Or 43, and you're losing like $5. It's like $5 off of 3. You can buy them in the 6-packs at a discount, at a bigger discount already. So it is, something to consider. The Ultimate Skin Package or Bath Package, great gift for any woman on your list. Just take get organza bags and put like a coochie and a body dew in them. You could throw in a skinny dip too, and they're great to have out at vendor events. They're like ready to go gifts. They can just throw it in a gift bag and a little tissue paper and give it to the person. Take gift packages to auto repair shops, car dealers, ask to show the mechanics. Men love ready to go gifts or ready to give gifts where they don't have to do anything. Have a men's shopping night at your house, like an open house style. Can't do demos, but you can do an open house and sell to them. Tell all the ladies on your client list to send their men. Have a naughty wish list for you to pass along to the client's partner. They could either pass it along or you could mail it to them. Have a good holiday booking game to get holiday parties. So if you're doing parties in the next week or two, have a good booking game to try to get some in before the end of the year. Have a good booking special too. And suggest some of those fun themes, like ugly sweaters, easy. Bad moms is too. Have your suggested gift list. This doesn't cost you anything. Have a suggested gift list like we have up in our group. That doesn't cost you anything, and it puts the idea in their mind, especially if this is their first time at one of our parties, that we have something for everyone. And I bet that's something they didn't think of before. Start booking January and February now. Tell them you got if they book a party in the first week of January, say you'll bring a bottle of champagne. You can get a cheap bottle of champagne for like $10-12. And you can get the cheap little champagne glasses on Amazon or at the party store. But have a bottle of champagne, bring that to the party, and offer a New Year's toast. Just make sure everybody's 21. And then go around the room and have everyone share their New Year's resolution. And since it's the first week of January, you're also going to ask them, and have you broken it yet? And most of them have. I did a party on January 3rd, and most of them have broken their resolution already. So, and everybody cracked up. So it was a really good icebreaker. What was I going to say next? I'm losing my mind today. Sorry. All right. So, pump them up for the season of love and 50 Shades. I mean, it is like January 1st, our season of love starts. And 50 Shades is out, February 13th? Or on Valentine's Day. It's like the week of Valentine's Day it comes out. So pump them up that you're going to be super busy. They want to get their date in now if they're not booking a December party. Have your calendar with dates you want. Have your calendar done through February with all the dates marked off that you want to book a party. So you're prepared to book it when you have the opportunity. Contact your VIPs if you are close to a goal or you just want a few bucks more in your retail sales. Contact all your VIPs at the end of December, the last week or two of December, and offer a discount off the order to help you reach your year-end goal. When you share a goal with the ladies, with the clients, women love to help women. I did this before when I was trying to make President's Club, and I was like $4,000 short, and my clients helped me get there. I contacted all my VIPs either by calling them or Facebook message or texting or email and said, hey, I am so close to my goal. I need 4 more thousand in sales. I'm willing to give you, I think it was 35% off. Anything you want. I don't care how big or small the order is. for helping me out. What do you think? Like something like that is what I said. And they're like, I'd love to help you out, like, so if you've been good to them, they are there to help you. And that was really, really nice. They were all excited for me. And, but it works. And it's something that if you're close and you just want a little bit more, you just need a little more to get to where you really want it to be, try that. Holiday cards start now. You can get them cheap on Amazon. I'm doing like Thanksgiving cards. They're not really Thanksgiving. They're like giving thanks and thankful and gratitude, and they have like different sayings like that on them. And I'm sending them out. I'm trying to get them all out by tomorrow. I already sent a whole batch out. All hostesses I've had in the last couple of years saying thank you so much for supporting my business. I appreciate your being a hostess in the past. I hope you have time to enjoy your family this holiday season. This holiday season, and I wish you a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I actually got the idea from, I think it was in Dana's group, it was Dana's group. Somebody had said they were doing that. And you're not asking for a booking, you're just telling them that you're grateful for them. This is the time of year, we're at that time of year where we start to think of what we're grateful for. I am grateful for, clients like you to support my small business. But you're not asking for the booking, but she says she has gotten a lot of business from them, like after the fact. Hold a party of your own the week between Christmas and New Year's. Call it to come get what you really wanted for Christmas party. So that's been successful for me in the past. And, like I said, set your goals. You should already be thinking about your goals for next year, and as well as looking at working the rest of this year, going out with a bang, not a whimper. All right, so this slide I just put together, they have some really good like holiday themed social media posts, emails, and covers, like Facebook covers on the Media Center right now. These are just a few of them. I put them up in my new consultant group, like a whole bunch of them, like more than this. But this is nice. But this one they even have one here for holiday open house at the bottom of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year, a holiday open house. So if you're having a holiday open house or a stop and shop, you could use that one. Throw that in Canva, and you could even add some personalization, like your Pure Romance logo in the corner to make it your own. All right, so now let's talk about goals. All right, so some of this is a refresher for some of you, and some of this is brand new, especially the new girls. All right, so I love to talk about goals. It is one thing that I have always loved about being in business for myself, is being able to set goals, being able to reach goals, being able to push myself to reach them, and being able to share goals. You want to share your goals, because sharing your goals is what makes them real and kind of puts it out there for you and makes you accountable. So you want to share your goals. You want to share your goals with somebody that you trust, like, your partner. Share your goals with your sponsor. Share your goals with any of your sisters. You can always share your goals with us. I usually ask for people to share their goals at the beginning of the year in our team group, so we can all, cheer everybody on, and, you have a lot of support. And that also feels good. But, goal setting is a really important part of having your own business. So, what's so important about setting goals? For one reason, you have to know what you're in business for. You need to remind yourself, and that's pretty much what goal setting is. And you need to ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why is so much more compelling than how? Why is more than a goal. It defines the real purpose of what you're doing. Too many people focus on the how at the expense of the why, without understanding that if we have a strong enough reason why that we're doing something, we will move mountains to do it. So that why can be very compelling and can really be a driving force for us. So it's important to know your why. If you don't, sit down and think about it. It's been said that people will work for money, but will die for a cause. When you understand your why, your drive is stronger, and then powerful results can be achieved. So everything you do takes you closer to or further away from your goals. That's something you need to remember. Goals not only narrow your focus, they're also an immeasurable source of motivation. With established goals in place, you can easily measure their progress and identify every success en route. And it is this type of instant, clear, and definite feedback, in particular, that gives you all the motivation you need to get out of bed and continue moving in the right direction. In order to apply this process, though, you need to know what your goals are. Both your big, lifelong goals, as well as the little ones, process goals. They're kind of like the stepping stones that help you reach the bigger ones. I've read one book that said we should have 4 life goals, one for wealth, one for your health, one for your social self, and one for your personal enrichment. So this breaks down to business long-term goal, health, social self can be family, loved ones, your relationship with your significant other, and personal enrichment can be continuing your education, learning things you want, or things that will further you in your other goals. Bottom line on that one is that just about anything you'd like to do or improve about your inner self counts as a personal enrichment goal. It helps if you can develop a mentality in which you're clear about everything you want in life, and then that will enable you to judge everything that enters it as being either helpful or unhelpful. Remember, everything you do takes you closer to or further away from your goals. A goal is a specific, personally meaningful, and challenging statement of intent that has a measurable outcome and completion date. All right, so don't forget that. You want a SMART goal set up. SMART being an acronym. We'll have that here. I have that on the next slide, I think. Oh, no, I have this one on the next slide. What the heck happens? There it is. SMART. It's an acronym. It has to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Well, both attainable and realistic may be redundant. I think you get the point. So you want SMART goals. First is specific. If you don't have a clear picture of your goal, how will you know when you've reached it? Being specific is also a motivational tactic. I want to own a nicer car. Doesn't produce the same degree of desire as picturing yourself behind the wheel of the exact car you want. It's the vivid and specific goal that will help you stay on track. Measurable. You must be able to measure your progress along your goal's path. Most of the time, this means placing quantifiable units on your goals. It's a crucial step, as if you cannot quantify it, you cannot tell if you've achieved it. Example, I'd like to spend more time with my children. That's a good goal, but it's hard to judge. Well, I'd like to spend 2 hours a day minimum with my children. That's something you can measure. This will tell you how you're doing. Plus, making goals measurable forces that you track. You can track them. You can track your progress against them. With that information, then you'll know if what you're doing is helpful or harmful to your progress. Achievable. This one is obvious. Your goals need to be something you can actually achieve. Now, this shouldn't discourage you from thinking big, as that's often a good thing, but you need to stick within the realm of what's possible for you. Realistic, similar to being achievable. Your goal has to be realistic, meaning only rely on things within your control. Now, I say achievable and realistic, you also have to think, if you want to do, you want to make $1,000 a month in profit, but you only want to do one party a month, your goals don't match your actions. It's not likely, especially if you're brand new, that you're going to make $1,000 a month doing one party every month. that can happen. We've all done it, but it's not going to happen when you're brand new, and it's not going to happen every month. It could, but it's very unlikely. So it's not a realistic goal. But to say I want to make $1,000 a month and I'm scheduling 3 parties a month or 4 parties a month, that's a lot more realistic. I'm doing 1 party a week, and to make $1,000 extra a month for my family. That's more realistic and it's achievable. So make sure that your actions also match your goals. I may cover that again. I can't remember. Timely is the last letter in SMART. Timely, even long-term goals need some form of time constraint. In many ways, a timely goal is linked to measurability. It lets you see if you're on track and prompts you to review your progress regularly. It forces you to take action and review what you're doing within a certain time frame. Otherwise, you'll drift, spurred on by thoughts that you have all the time in the world to reach your end point. Everything you need to achieve your goals must come back to this SMART goals mindset, no exceptions. So all your goals should have that mentality. All right. So everything you need, yeah, everything, I already said that. Let's see. Goal setting is about accepting ownership of your future and the actions you take rather than about fantasies. These process goals can also be referred to as your critical path. It's when you make your goals specific, what, why, and when. That's what this is. A goal without a deadline isn't a goal. It's a dream. And I actually have it down on one of these slides. I don't think it's the next one, though. Sadly. No, big dreams. All right. Right. A goal without a deadline isn't a goal, it's a dream. The world is full of dreamers. The ones who succeed are those who dream in the daytime with their eyes wide open, focused on a deadline. By specifying when, you can work backward to determine the steps and timing. This is what experts call a critical path. Both your long-term and short-term goals need steps to get to them. This comes by simply breaking it down into manageable pieces and creating process goals to complete them. Once you clearly thought through your why and you're specific about the what and the when, you can then work out strategies or the how you'll achieve your goal. Break your big goal into smaller goals. These become a step-by-step route to your big goal. Once you've written out your life goals, think about your long-term goals. Say for 2019 or 2018 even, for the whole year, and write them down. Next, you'll need to figure out the short-term goals that will be the stepping stones to your year-long one. Once you've done that, review your short-term goals and write 3 process goals to help you achieve each one of them. Dream big dreams, but don't let the ambitious goals obscure the smaller ones. The smaller ones are the ones that are going to make things happen and get you to your ultimate goal. And you'll find it helps to visualize your goals. Hang up pictures of what reaching your goal means to you, or what will allow you to have, or what will allow your family to have or do. Do a vision board, where you cut out the pictures and put them all together. Really consider doing that, or even a bulletin board where you tack up all the pictures, because then once you achieve something, you can take it down and put up your next, your replacement goal. Write your goals down. I can't stress this enough. And when I say write them down, write them out by hand at least once fully. It makes a different connection with your brain. It's been proven. It makes them more real. It connects them to you on a stronger level than if you just type them out. So take a pen and a piece of paper, the old-fashioned way, and write it out. Write it out by hand at least once. I think the more you write it out, the more you remember it, the more it's locked into your brain, and the more you really do connect with it. Hang them up. Write down some things that are in your goals, like steps. Hang them up wherever you see them each morning when you get up, and places you'll see them throughout the day. Your bathroom mirror over your desk or work area, maybe a sticky note or 2 with some of your goals in your car. Anywhere you can be constantly reminded of what you're working toward. You have to share your goals. The truth is, you rapidly increase your results when you share your goals with the right people. It cannot be emphasized enough how important it is to find the right people. It's definitely not the negative people or anyone who doesn't think you'll reach your goals. That creates an unsupportive environment, because sharing your goals will only lead to negative feedback, which is no good for you. Share your goals with your upline. Find a buddy, find a goal buddy who has similar goals for the year. There's plenty of places to find a supportive person to share your goals and your progress with regularly. And when you help people, you gain as much benefit as the person you're helping. So you'll both gain from it. You can definitely find someone to share your goals with in our team group. I think you guys know that, definitely. All right. Remember some important details. Details are the crux of achieving any goals. A few of these details are focus, commitment, and consistency. Focus. Make 20 calls right in a row to be clear and concerted in your efforts for 30 solid minutes. That's an example of focus. To sit down, do that, don't be distracted, and get it done. That is focus. And it's going to move you closer to your goal. Remember, it moves you closer to your goal and moves you further away. You have to ask yourself before you do each thing, which it's going to do. Commitment. No one has this anymore. Do you notice how few people are actually committed to following through on things these days? You need to start with yourself, 20 to 30 minutes a day. Tell new team members that they need to commit to working this business for at least 6 months minimum. Working it daily for at least 10, 20 minutes a day, every day. Working as long as it will take, working it will take that long to get comfortable in the business and to get running it more smoothly and more consistently. It can't get there unless they're committed and consistent, and that's your goal, committed and consistent. Too many people give up before they've really hit their stride. Too many people don't want to get the work. We never said this was a get-rich-quick scheme, but we did say if you put the work in and you put the effort in, it will pay off tenfold. But you have to be patient. It's not overnight. You get back what you put into it. Consistency. Focus is the commitment to the goal, and consistency is the actions required to achieve it. You need to believe your goals and in your ability to achieve them. 90% of all the messages we receive in our head, in our brain, in our mind, we get from ourselves. It's called self-talk. Self-talk is the tape you play inside your head, and the messages you give yourself are incredibly powerful. I've used this quote before, and I'll use it again and again. It's one of my favorite quotes. If you think you can or think you can't, you're probably right. That's a quote from Henry Ford, and it's so very true. It's really about belief in yourself. If you think you can, you probably will, and if you think you can't, you probably won't. So it's really fake it till you make it. Tell yourself, I think I can, even when you have some self-doubt. Override those little voices in your head and that self-talk to be more positive, because a lot of our self-talk is negative. So we have to constantly tell ourselves what we want to achieve in life and that we can achieve it. That's crucial. Another saying that's really good: the difference between winning and losing is simply belief. Also true. All success starts with having a clear vision of where we want to be and an unshakable belief that we can get there. Let's talk quickly about what is success. You don't need to be a superstar recruiter or superstar in sales to be successful. You need to identify what success is for you. If you don't know what success looks like, then how are you going to know when you get there, or what you're aiming toward and what you're trying to achieve? And you'll never know when you've arrived. Success is an achievement of something no one else, has predetermined in your mind. Simply put, success is the achievement of the goals we set for ourselves. So if you really want to be successful, you need to set goals. Think about it right now. How many of you have your goals written down and in a place where you can readily see them every day? I'm actually going to highlight that so we can answer that afterwards. All right.
Sorry, I'm having trouble
crap.
Understanding right now.
Oh, shut up.
Please try a little later.
Okay, shut up, Amazon Echo. Okay, I unplugged her. That won't happen again, sorry. All right, I'm actually going to ask that question at the end. I'm curious. Okay, so, and if you're watching this on a replay, post in the comments. How many of do you have your goals written down in a place you can readily see them every day? All right, so statistics show only about 13% of people set any type of goal for themselves whatsoever. That's sad, right? This is why you'll find at least 87% of the people coming into our business saying, okay, I think I'll give it a try, or I'll give it a try. What is your intention? What is your purpose? A goal doesn't have to be stupendous. Most people say they don't set goals because they only do this business part-time. I'm telling you, even if you're doing this part-time, don't you want to be successful at it part-time then? Again, this comes back to the way you project yourself and how people will respond. or yeah, the way you project yourself is how people will respond. You need to set your goals. You need to know what you're striving toward, and these goals can be written down and need to be in a place where you can see them daily. Yes, I repeated that again because it is that important. Okay, so here's an example of somebody who comes in saying, I'll give it a try. You come into this business, you're at, thinking at a party once, I'd be good at this. This looks fun. I can make a little extra money. I bet I can do a party a week. And if you come in thinking just like that, kind of mundane about it, here's what will happen when someone asks, hey, Mary, how's your pure romance business going? Well, it's a part-time thing for me, but I'm having fun with it. I'm making a little extra money. It's good. Do you want to book a party with me? But if you come into this business thinking, oh my God, I could do at least one party a week and make an extra $1,000 a month, and I can pay our car payment, take care of the kids' gymnastic and dance classes, and still have money left over for spending, that would be awesome. If I could take care of those bills in our house, that would be absolutely awesome. Now you've come in with a specific goal in mind. Now you're excited. Now you're motivated. Now when someone asks, how's your pure romance business go? You say, I'm working at the bank full time, so it's part time, but I absolutely love it. By working just one party a week, I'm able to make enough money to pay our car payment, pay for the kids' dance classes, and still have money left at the end of the month. It is awesome. I am loving the people that I'm working with. Do you want to book a party with me now? So it's the difference in attitude, the way, the words you use, the, motivation shows. So when you sound like you're excited about your business, you excite other people about it. So it comes across that really is, something that you want to pay attention to. All right. So the way you project yourself is what you're going to get right back from people. So if you project excited, they're going to be excited too. If you project like, it's all right, I'm doing okay, they're going to be the same way. Kind of like, okay. Not very exciting. So it's the same person. One has clearly identified what they want, achieved it, and projects it. The other doesn't. A goal can be simply that I want to do one party a week, and I'd like that party to be on a Tuesday. So then when you work on a Tuesday, you're what? You're successful because you hit your goal. Be intentional to be successful. Many people get into this business on a random basis. Random acts will get you random results. If you wait and see what happens, that's the kind of results you'll get. Wait and see what happens results. If you act with intentions and purpose, you'll get the result you desire. But it's important to know what that is. You need to be very specific. The people succeeding in this business are the people who are very specific. I want to hold 8 parties a month. I want to hold 10 parties a month. I want to add this many new team members to my team. In doing this, they are being intentional. Don't be random in your actions. Be intentional in your actions. Write down what you want. Be it one party a week and $1,000 income from it a month, to add 2 new people to your team each month, 2 parties a week and $10,000 in sales a month, whatever it is, write it down. What did I say? Write it down. Be intentional and put it in a place where you'll see it regularly, as I mentioned twice before. Like I said, that needs to be repeated until you guys get it and actually start doing it. And again, I can't wait to hear if any of you already do that. All right, I used this example before, but it's a good one. Some of you guys may have heard this one before. Let me get a sip of my drink first. Sorry. All right. It's like when we all used to use back in the day. Some of you may not even know what this is. MapQuest. It's like Google Maps, whatever. MapQuest for directions before we had GPS in most of our cars. And we didn't have cell phones back then either. It was the early 90s. We had internet. It was really newer, but we only had MapQuest to get directions, and we could print them out. So we print out these directions. And seriously, how many of you think about this? You have directions to where you're going. You don't know how to get there. You've never been there before. It's like an hour from your house. All right, so how many people would just glance at it and then throw it in their bag and stuff it in the trunk? No one, right? These were the directions we needed to get to our destination. We held on to them. We put them on the seat next to us. And sometimes, we just held them for dear life, reading from them at most stop signs, even though the first page was usually just how to get out of our own neighborhood. You didn't need those, but you read it anyway, making sure you went the right way to get to your destination. You didn't want to get lost, and you wanted to arrive on time. That's how life is. And success is a journey. It's a road traveled. And along that journey, you're going to have speed bumps, roadblocks, detours. They're called spouses, children for some, second jobs for others, extended family, needy friends, health issues, etc. If you think for 1 minute your life will be without challenge, without crisis, or without situations to deal with, guess again. Every single one of us is going to encounter these things in our lives. But why is it that some people all throughout their lives always seem to stay on the track of success? They always seem to continue to go along and things go right for them. Other people look at them and say, oh, she's lucky. No, it's that she knows where she's going. That's how important it is to put your goals up where you'll see them. Hang them on your wall. Should it be your office wall, on your fridge, places you frequent in your home. And then you'll see it and think, that's where I'm headed. That's where I'm going. Life throws you a curveball. You might have to take a step back, deal with the situation. Believe me, I know about that. But when it's completed, then you say, all right, I need to get back on track. Some people, when life throws them a curveball, if you don't have a track, you just detour right on out, right off the map, and you give up. Don't do that. So always have a map, have a plan, have a destination that you're trying to reach with your business. Don't get hung up on other people's goals. Women are more guilty of this than men are. Women compare themselves to others too often, and we all know this is true, right? Concentrate on your own goals. Don't get wrapped up in other people's goals. This most often happens when you don't have any goals of your own. When new ladies come onto your team, try to get them to do 6 parties. Challenge them. 6 parties in their first 30 days, or $24 and $2,400 in sales. This would have them off and running. You know, it used to have them hitting our fast track program. I think they hit 1,000 and they get the necklace. And if they add somebody to their team, they get, that's going to change on January 1st. Starting January 1st, if you hit these, they have like specific measures. If you hit over the first, I think 2 or 3 months, you'll get a dollar amount of free product. I think the $1 was like 300 and something. So it's a good deal. Right now it's a necklace and, damn, I want to say a pin, something. But on January 1st, again, that will change. So, where was I? Oh, there, I lost my place in my outline here. Yeah, so it's very good and the sooner people make their money back and start to see the money that's possible in this business, the more excited and motivated they get. If you let them struggle and everything when you're new, if you struggle in the beginning and somebody doesn't guide you to go try to do those parties immediately, if you haven't gotten your money back from your kit, you might start to feel discouraged a month later. If you haven't done anything yet, you may feel discouraged. You know what I mean? Like the sooner you get them going, they're excited when they sign up. You want to keep that excitement going. Keep that excitement going by having them start doing parties right away. Call in their friends, have a pop the box, have a launch party, have 2 dates for your launch party. 2 different days of the week, so people that can't make it the one day can hopefully make it the other day. It gives people 2 chances to come see your new business. Share it with everybody. But that excitement keeps going. Do you see what I mean? Don't let it die down. So have new ladies come on the team, try to get them to do 6 parties in their first 30 days, $2,400 in sales. So this keeps them motivated. If they fall short, they have 60 days to complete it. Really, they have 60 days to place their minimum order, but they also have 60 days right now to meet any bonuses too. So they don't feel defeated, and they'll earn whatever the bonuses are. Men work for money. Women will work for things that money can buy, or money will buy. That's true. That's a different mentality. Therefore, it's important to ask when talking to somebody who's interested in the business, how much money would you like to make, and what do you plan on doing with it? Connect to that. Become more attached to that, and they become more intentional. Important to identify these things, write them down, and have them put it where they see it. Just remember, everything takes you closer to or further away from your goals. Always have that question in your mind. Post that question at the top of your computer screen. Think about it. All right. So whenever you're wondering, oh, here, let me do some more of my pictures because I'm like on the last page, and I think there's another page of pictures. There we go. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Two. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Yes, a goal without a plan is just a wish. And set your goals high and don't stop until you get there. I think that was the last one. Nope. Dream with all your mind. Believe with all your heart. Achieve with all your might. That's very true, too. All right. So, that was the last slide. All right. Whenever you're wondering if you should do something, ask yourself that question. Right? Will it take me closer to or further away from my goal? Anytime you're unsure of what you're doing, ask that question. It should really help you separate out the busy work from the smart work and the work that's going to put money into your bank account and get you to your goals. So, we'll end with dream with all your mind, believe with all your heart, achieve with all your might. That is what the slide says. So, who has any questions? Are there any questions? You can unmute yourself if you have a question. Or did everybody grasp everything? Dawn, did you raise your hand? If you have a question, please ask. I think you're unmuted. It says here. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Unmute. There we go. Dawn, did you have a question? Okay, I don't hear her. I unmuted her, yes. Does anybody else have a question? You can also type it in the box. Let me see if I can find the, whatchamacallit, box. Manage participants. Where's the chat box?
Can you say something real quick?
Yeah, here. Hold on. Let me turn up my volume because you sound lower than it was before. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So I just want to reiterate for any of the new girls that might be on the line. I've been in this business 2.5 years. And I just started understanding setting and the importance of little goals up to a big goal. And you can listen to what Judy's saying and start doing this and start with little goals, and those little goals will get bigger and bigger and bigger. All of this is extremely overwhelming when you're brand new to the business. So take from it whatever you can because it is worth it. That's all. Thank you.
That was good, Deb. Oh, wait, what happened? Can you guys still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Because, like, everything, I just closed everything on my screen by mistake. What the hell happened? Oh, my God. This cracks me up. I didn't want minimalized video. Damn it. There we go. I don't know what happened. Contracts, meetings, chats. No, that's weird. Okay. I don't know. Somehow I closed my damn meeting controls. Does it say? No, crap. All right. Well, as long as you guys can still hear me, I can't end the recording, I guess, when I exit. Okay, how do I exit, though? That's like... Oh, my God. I never saw this happen before. Like, I was just trying to close the slideshow to get it off my screen so I could bring back up the screen of who's in here. And, yeah, then everything just closed. Oh, back to meeting. There we go. All right. Okay, there's the little recording button. I can see who's in here. Awesome. Okay, so nobody else has any questions. I will